Alright. I'm gonna add to that. Okay, Insidious 3. Spoiler talk. Late nights, marathons. Watch my Insidious 1 spoiler talk, and hopefully Insidious 2. And then hopefully you are led here and you have some idea of what's going on. That being said, just watched Insidious Chapter 3, Part 3. The prequel to the now trilogy, I guess. And that being said, this is my least favorite Insidious. Kinda by far. I remember the first two. The first one, great movie. The second one, a little less than that. This one, okay, it's okay. That being said, this movie I've now watched 1.5 times. I remember I watched it this movie is the most recent one as of the time of this recording. I hope they don't make another one. It came out I forget when it came out, but the Red Box just came out. I watched it last night with my lady friend, and I fell asleep. I didn't know I'd watch it again the next night, but I was pretty okay with what. I was entertained, but I was like, okay, I don't need to stay awake for this. So I fell asleep, and we decided to have Insidious marathon, and I thought, hey, you know what? I can review them all now, so why not just have a marathon? And yeah, it didn't get a whole lot better. Not that this is a bad movie, but they really were kind of stretching a little bit. The first two was the second one. It really felt like they were coming back and they were fleshing out the story, even though they changed some things. I think, from what I remember just seeing it once, did a good job. This time, it was kind of just like, okay, let's just fucking do this. And they just kind of pumped out an okay movie. It was above average, I would say. Yeah, I think I'll give it, I don't know, like a 6 out of 10 when I do my review. But that is not the point. The point, I forget what I was going to say. A lot of the compliments I just gave to Insidious, doing my Insidious 1 review, none of that I can really say for this one. The only actors I can say really did a good job were the father and the returning characters. The little boy, didn't like him. The little girl, didn't like him. The demon, the one who didn't breathe, I didn't enjoy him quite as much. Yes?
Did you just say the little girl didn't like him?
I don't think so. Maybe I did. It doesn't fucking matter.
Okay.
The little girl, I didn't like her. Or teenage girl, I guess. I don't know, I referred to her as little. Now, it's late. Fuck you.
Am I the one who decides to do their reviews at 12:30 something in the goddamn morning? No, I do not.
I like to. I only have so much time in the day. Leave me alone. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the people who made Paranormal Activity also made Insidious, and they kind of had the same effect. The series just kind of kept going, and eventually the main character went from being adults to teenagers. In Paranormal Activity 4, it was teenagers. In this, the main character, albeit even though she's surrounded by adults, is a teenager, and that's kind of where the demographic for the series kind of goes. It's made for teenagers who take pictures of their food and put it on Instagram. And that was a segment in the show or movie. As funny as it was.
Call them movie shows. Jesus Christ.
I never said I was good at my job. And you keep making me lose my. Do you want to say something about the movie, Mr. Perfect Awesome over here?
Okay, first off, I'm not perfect and I'm not awesome. But, I don't know. Considering that I haven't really seen the second movie, but they don't follow like the same story. So I guess the best thing I can say is, for a movie, it is what it is. Like, it was an okay.
Since you're not going to be on the review, what would you give it out of 10?
Out of 10, okay, that's a bit of a high scale.
Or 5.
Out of a 5, I'd give it a 2 out of 5. Like, it is what it is. I mean, it's a good prequel. It's good for like a backstory. Like, I like how in the third it shows the pictures from the first.
Yeah,
that, like, the kid that the adult repressed. I like how it kind of gives a backstory on the psychic and like how long she was in the business. It's good for what it's worth, but it's nothing to like hoot and holler about.
It kind of just is fleshing out like side characters to a horror movie, which is like normally like nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, no one
normally
they expect them to die.
They die, and then like we just move on to the next character.
Pretty much.
So I think that says something about Insidious, though, the fact that they make 3 movies out of these characters.
Well, technically 2 out of the first 2, and then the third.
It still uses some of the same characters, though.
Well, yeah, but like the first 2, from what I know, use the family, and then the third one is like 3 years prior, which is it shows like how they meet, like the story of the psychic, and the story of the 2 like ghost hunter guys, which was kind of cool. But like I feel the movies took like more of a funny note, like more than kind of needed.
Dude, oh my god, I didn't even mention when she got hit by the car.
Okay. When she got hit by the car, I'm not even gonna lie. Like
that was. It's so satisfying when, like, in movies when the main character like gets hit by the car for a story, they go full out.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. In all honesty, I was like, she's gonna get hit by a car because like you see her. Like, I
was fucking with you. Remember because she was dodging traffic.
Yeah, she
foreshadowing.
Was dodging traffic, so I was like, she's gonna hit a car. Like, bet.
I was like, no, she's not. It's the beginning of the movie, like, main character.
The scene, she looks at the guy or the man who can't breathe, so to speak, and just wham, she gets hit. I was like, oh. I lost my shit. I was too done.
Best scene in the movie. Best scene in the movie. Yes.
IGN reports. Movie of the year.
That scene gets a 10 out of 10.
That scene gets a 10 out of 10, and it just looks so catastrophic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another performer. Her friend. I forgot to mention her as a character because I was saying most of the performances.
Did you know that? God, I can't remember. It was a Disney movie, but it was like. It was something involving lemonade. She was in that. I don't know. Like, I swear to God, it's a Disney movie. She's in it. It's something involving lemonade and like a band or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But like, she's in that movie.
Okay.
I remember her.
The friend, the one who used helium.
Yeah.
And got okay. I didn't. Okay.
If you didn't watch Disney as a child, you didn't have much of a childhood. I'm just gonna say that now.
I did. I just didn't. I didn't need that information. Okay.
You're acting like I said. Oh yeah, I saw her in an anal porn once, like, which unfortunately I didn't.
But. Moving on. The message of moving on past people who have died. The real. Not that the first 2 really had like a terrible story, but this one actually did have a theme of moving on from people who have died. It was kind of cliche and kind of sappy, like what with her mom and then the girl or the old lady's husband. But it touched my heartstrings. It plucked at them. And I respected that aspect. I'm glad they did that. Because it's like, why not? Why not throw that in? Other than that, again, I didn't really care for the main protagonists, or really the main family. The only characters, even though I did like the dad, the friend, the returning characters, were really the ones we cared about, and they were the characters who really they took the time to give, and they that's the characters the movie cared about. Not that like everyone just did. The main cast was just shit. I just was like, I don't care. Um, yeah, and it really like the compliments that I gave to Insidious One, like how the music and the sound, like this movie didn't have that. The jump scares weren't jump scary. They were as good. They weren't as good. One got me. The one where the guy was hanging upside down. That was a good one. Also, the movie, the lore, it was starting to confuse me because she was like fading to the further, but she was becoming this weird, decrepit, like armless monster thing. Okay, I don't understand how that works. How you can be partly dead and kind of whatever. I don't. It's whatever. Um, I would like to see the movie once or twice or or 2 to 3 times before I review it. I don't feel I need to watch Insidious 3 again. I don't think it was that groundbreaking of a movie that I need to spend another 2 hours watching. So it's so I think that'll be it. Yeah, Insidious 3. It was okay. I don't think we really need another one. I kind of hope this is the end, unless they just surprise me, which they did before Insidious 2. That being said, happy times. Have a good one. With that, I leave you.